Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Ted, and I get asked all the time, Ted, when will my device get updated to X version of Android? Or when am I going to get a software update to finally bring you back to reality and bring you up to the latest version of Android? And this is a very tricky question. I want to answer it in a few stages. First of all, I want to talk about Apple. And I know you don't like Apple. If you're on my channel, you probably don't like Apple too much. But one thing about Apple is that because they have very few devices, they've only got a certain number of iPhones, they can easily push out iOS updates to the previous, I think it's 3 devices, the last 3 iterations of the device. They'll always support with the next version of iOS the second that it comes out. So once iOS 7 comes out, the iPhone 5, the iPhone 4, and the iPhone 4S will all get the update instantaneously. And it's great and it's awesome, but unfortunately things are a little bit different for Android. And there's a couple reasons for this, which we'll get into right now. The first one is that because Android is such a diverse marketplace, there's so many manufacturers with so many Android devices. When Google pushes out Android 5.0 or whatever, its chances are a lot of the older devices are never going to see that update. So if you have a device that's more than a couple years old, it's probably not going to ever get a new version of Android. It's just simply not going to happen. The people that made the device, say you've got a Samsung Galaxy S2, Samsung's only going to support that device for a couple of years, and they're going to like, yeah, it's old hardware, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. However, if you have a Galaxy S4, for example, it's a phone that's coming out in like a couple of months now, early May. That device, because it'll sell 100 million units, it's made by Samsung, they will push out updates for that device for probably a couple new versions of Android. However, it won't be as fast as when Google releases them. It'll still take several months. And here's the process of what goes through to get these new versions of Android onto your phone. Let's say you get a phone and it comes with one version old of Android. So if you're getting a phone today, the newest version of Android is 4.2, and let's say you get a device that comes with Android 4.1. That's pretty common. So when Google releases Android 4.3, you will still be on Android 4.1, and by the time they release Android 4.4, your software manufacturer, say you've got a Samsung device, it'll be Samsung, will probably have coded Android 4.2. So get the numbers, it's a little bit tricky here, bear with me for a little bit. I might write it up on screen to make it a little bit easier for you to understand. By the time a couple of versions of Android are old, your software manufacturer is going to be just now pushing out that update to your device, because Samsung's got to code it, then it's got to send it off to be verified by whoever verifies it at Verizon or T-Mobile, depending on who your carrier is. And once your carrier gives it the green light, gives it the okay, it's got to pass to the FCC, and then it can finally head to your device. So there's a multi-stage process here, and it takes a lot to get that update to your device. And by the time you finally get that update to your device, even that update is only going to bring you up to several months old. So that's kind of a downside to Android. It's a huge downside that a lot of people, whenever they're going in the iPhone versus Android battle, they bring that up. And it's a very valid argument, is that if you ever have an Android device, it's not a Nexus device, I'll get to those in a second, any non-Nexus device will take a long time to get software updates. Kind of unfortunate. Let's move on to Nexus devices. So if you're anything into Android, you know about the Nexus series devices. These are devices that Google makes with a partnered company, be it LG or HTC or Samsung. They'll make one device a year, typically in the December release of the new operating system. And this Nexus device for the last 4 years has come with a brand new version of Android. And what's great about Nexus devices is that they act very similar to the iOS devices that I mentioned earlier, the iPhones, in that the second a new version of Android comes out, any of the last 3 versions of the Nexus device will get an update instantaneously. And it's awesome because you'll have the latest version of Android as soon as it comes out, and there's also no manufacturer, I call it bloatware. It's the features that take away from the pure Android experience. It's Android as Google has intended it to be, and it's pushed directly to your phone the second that Google releases it, which is awesome, and it's very understated. A lot of people don't have Nexus devices, don't really know about it or care about it, but if you're one of those guys that wants the latest software the second you can get it, go for a Nexus device. Right now the Nexus 4 is on sale for only $300, and I'm sure there'll be a new Nexus device later on in the year. But if you have a Nexus device, as soon as the latest software comes out, you're getting it sent to your phone. It's a really undervalued thing. A lot of people overlook that or don't really think it's too important. But it's always great to have the latest version of Android. It makes it so that even though that phone might be old on the hardware front, like say in 2 more years, this phone is going to be worthless on the hardware front because of how fast hardware evolves. But having the latest version of Android will almost always keep that device alive. That's something to think about, guys, if you're into Android devices. I hope you guys learned something new. Any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys later.